we okay talking about Newton?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Yeah, because part of it was, while you had your battles, Newton had his, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it was one of those things. I was blown away by how that breed plays a huge role in your life, and everything like that. But how did you feel when I think you used the terms that I felt guilty because I'm winning. I feel like I'm winning, and they're telling me I'm winning my battle, and Newton was not. What kind of thoughts?
So, in the beginning, it was fantastic, right? So he was being treated with chemotherapy while I was literally being treated with chemotherapy, and he was just kicking butt. It didn't faze him. He was as happy as a lark. But I guess the shoemaker's children never have shoes, and he did not do as well as the odds at all, which was hard. And here it is. We always think of our dogs as companions and by our side, but I never thought that my dog would be by my side simultaneously getting chemotherapy. And then there was guilt. It wasn't survivor's guilt, but it was, did I do everything I could have for him? Which I did, but we always second guess. And I had hoped that we would both come out unscathed, if you will, or successful. And yet, I did and he didn't. Someone, not me. And I don't know how I feel about this, but just to share, because there might be other people thinking the same thing. Someone thought that perhaps he gave up his life so that I would go on with mine.
Again, I mean, I'm not going to argue with you on that at all. We're having a discussion that we're all energy, right? We're beings of energy. Where does that energy go? In what form, shape, right? Because my son was asking me about ghosts, right? So I'm trying to think, okay, well, we're energy and everything like that. That was an interesting discussion. But yeah, and I think I laughed that he didn't have a fully developed brain, right?
Gosh, I know, right? Or back to the energy, right? If I'm becoming part boxer, if I start drooling and have a tremendous amount of wrinkles, I might be in trouble.
But you always be happy.
That's true.
Your little stubble wag all the time, yeah. But along those lines, so how would you? Is there advice you would give? So you are a family of 3 humans, right?
Mm-hmm.
And whatever. Mm-hmm. So what advice would you give if someone else was going through that with a high school age son? And what sort of advice would you give to help them deal with that and with the struggles of the future thoughts and so forth?
Yeah. Okay. So it is much harder to go through it with a child of any age versus just you or you and your spouse. Because as a mom or a dad, right, it's just your instinct, not even just your job, because you want to protect them and you don't want them to feel sad. But it's healthier for them to feel their feelings and talk through it and experience it, even though I never wanted my son to have to go through that, especially while his mom was convalescing. But the one thing I firmly believe and that I told Peter, my son, was that, we all want our pets to live a whole lot longer than we ever, than their lifespans. But that's just not reality. But I believe that each dog is placed into our lives just when we need them most, to fill a need or a hole or a lesson that maybe I didn't even know I needed to learn. And so I've been blessed in my lifetime to have had experienced a few dogs, or maybe for some people, many dogs. That's a blessing, even though it's sad at the end. For me, as profoundly sad as it can be, it doesn't wipe away those 8 years or 10 years or 12 years that I have gotten to experience with my dog.
What a great answer. And are you guys closer because of all these experiences in your mind? you feel you guys are closer as a family unit?
Probably.
Yeah.
I think
More
we've
open?
always been, right? Just because it's just the three
You
of us.
guys are tight. Maybe
Yeah, and
more
we don't
open?
have any outside family that lives in the state of New Jersey. So yes.
I'm a mirror image of what you have. Exactly.
Okay.
There's three of us.
Yep.
Except our dog rules the house. But yeah, no, I get it. And my sense from the book is that your communication with each other is more open.
Yes. Yeah. That's probably very
awesome.
true. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now you're on this new role. You're gonna. Mm-hmm. I got to tell you, like, I was blown away. I have interviewed several people who've written books, but none of them, like you said, the percentages of getting to a big publisher and everything. You've got this machine behind you. This book is gonna be. I'm telling you, this book is gonna be huge. So I'm gonna drop one off. Can you sign one?
Yes, happy to. Absolutely.
Yeah,
yep.
I'll do that.
Hey, they're great. They're great holiday gifts. They're great hostess gifts. I have no shame.
No, that's totally fine. I get it. As of the 18th, everyone. As of the 18th is published, everything like that. Well, one of my team members, I was talking about the book, and she goes, "Can I buy it?" I said, "You gotta wait till the 18th, and then you can buy it all you want." So yeah, that's awesome. But you have this new role now. So you're an author, and so what sort of what do you want to happen with this book? What sort of future do you want with this book and yourself?
So I really, really hope it helps a lot of people. I hope it shows that dogs can be our guides during our times of struggle, right? And the enormous power of the human-animal bond in our lives, that we are all better because of it. Someone in the publishing industry read my book. She has a 5-year-old Westie and completely healthy, happy. And she said, after I read your book, I felt that I was a better pet parent. I felt that I was happier. And she felt that she was a better person. So I'm hoping that it touches people and helps them to maybe feel validated. I hope, in all of their thoughts and what they do, and to maybe have a slightly adjusted, happier attitude or outlook as well.
That's awesome. Do you see yourself writing more in the future?
I would love to write more.
That's awesome.
Yes.
You should, because this is good.
Thank you.
So remember, everyone, it's Sit, Stay, Heal.
Yeah.
Dr. Renee Alsroff, how dogs can teach us about living well.
Yeah. There is a website, I can tell you.
Yeah, absolutely.
www.sitstayhealbook.com.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I'll post that.
Thank you.
Well, Renee, it's been phenomenal. I feel like I know you even more now because of what we talked about. We've delved more into the what was behind the words that are on the page, which I think is phenomenal. And I wish you the best. And thanks so much for being on the show.
Thank you so much. It was my pleasure. I really appreciate it.
And remember, everyone, love your pet like they love you unconditionally. Have a great day.